What's up, nerds? We are back with another deck highlight video today, and we'll just jump straight in because I am super stoked on this list. The idea here is just to simply punish your opponent for playing the game. It's a location control style surfer list, but we don't have Storm or Professor X or Spider-Man or any of the things you would think of when you think of lockdown or location control. Instead, the cards that are fueling this strategy is Echo, Goose, Cosmo, and Jean Grey. Any combination of those four cards on the board just make it really awkward for the opponent to play at any spot. Picture a scenario where you have Jean Grey and Echo in the same lane, Jean Grey and Cosmo in the same lane, Cosmo in one lane, Jean in another, Echo in one, Cosmo in another. There's just so many different combinations of those four cards on the board that really can give fits to pretty much all decks. So aside from those four cards, we also have Mojo as sort of a semi-punish card in this list. Instead of screwing up the opponent like a Cosmo or Echo would, it's giving us a lot of power for the energy output. Juggernaut and Polaris are here also to help with Cosmo and to really screw with opponents when they're playing onto a Jean Grey lane. You can Juggernaut something out of there and then they have to replay again the next turn. Yeah, but all these annoying little like interactions between one or two cards in the list really make for some restrictive game states for the opponent. Our power output in this deck, aside from Mojo, is Silver Surfer, Maximus, and Brood. Obviously, this is a Surfer list, and we can't win by annoying the opponent to death, so we have to win with some points. That's where they come in. I'd say the three cards that you could play around with in this list and still have it function relatively the same are Juggernaut, Jeff, and Mojo. This is just the list that I recorded the video with, but I have another version that has Nebula instead of Mojo and Armor instead of Jeff. Nebula serves the same role as Mojo in this list, basically. You're punishing the opponent for playing or not playing into a lane, and Armor would be there to protect your one drops. As far as Echo herself goes, I think it's a good card, and I think people who are already calling it trash, like on Twitter and Discord, the list you see them posting of like, oh, I tried Echo, is not good. They're like posting high Evo Lockjaw lists with Echo or like a Patriot deck with Echo, and you're like, yeah, I know, you have to build a deck with context and a strategy. You don't just put the new cards into something that's already meta and good and then have it not perform that well and then say, oh, the card's bad. It's like if Patriot came out now and people were just putting it into random decks and being like, yeah, I don't think it's that great. Yeah, obviously, you have to put it in the right shell and then the card's good. That's how I feel about Echo. I wouldn't suggest spending 6-8 tokens on it at all. It's just too much considering how hard it is to get tokens now. But if you have the spotlight caches and some saved up credits, I would say go for it because overall you could get Iron Lad, Kang, or Echo, and that's pretty sweet. But yeah, these games will explain much better than I just did of the little like tricks and how annoying the board states can be and how restrictive this deck is really. So with that being said, let's just jump right in. Let's play Goose over here. That gives a green light to just throw out Maximus, right? I think we can put Maximus with Goose. Okay. We can just fill up the lane with Brood. That's fine. Now that I know what tech I'm playing against, I probably just should have Jean Grey over there. Let's stop a magic from hitting right there and just play Jeff out over here. And there's the magic. Nice. Forcing people to play in certain locations. You know where to Cosmo, you know where to Juggernaut. You don't need a Daredevil. It's cool. Yeah, we'll just immediately throw down Goose. Goose on turn one's pretty nasty, and then we get Jean Grey. We don't really need the Super Foe too much, so regardless, well, since it's gonna switch locations, let's just Jean on the right. Okay, so Hella deck. Which means Echo and Cosmo are really going to screw him up. He has to play as Invisible Woman and or discards to that location. So yeah, let's just do that. Nice. Boop. Get out of here. Yeah, we can just Maximus. That's fine. Fill that lane up. We don't have to play there anymore. Then we can win the goose lane with the Juggernaut and Surfer. We can pull a Swarmer Zabu to the middle. That's okay. That was nasty. I mean, ugh. Just look at this board. Like, and he can't play to one location because of Goose. The other location, his Modok and his Hela and anything else won't work. Yeah. Echo's cool over here because that's gonna make more people more likely to play into Eternity range early with, you know, Zabu type stuff. This is the same exact locations in my last game and the same cards too. What is happening? Cosmo. I mean Goose. It's a pet of some sort. Okay, so this is probably Patriot. Do I Jugger? I think I Jean Grey. Hit the rock, that's fine, and then play Mojo there. Okie doke. We go Mojo. Vormir kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? Well, that just happened. Do I just like sacrifice stuff here? Okay. I was gonna say, I win that, but I was like, oh, how? Yeah, play Surfer Vormir and then just whatever follow it up with. Echo seems good there. I wanted priority. Boo. Yeah, we can Jeff. That's cool. Okay. That's a Galactus junk control type deck. That's fine. I think that means we can. Let's play Cosmo here. I don't want your hood, sir. Okay. Alright, well, we know Avengers Compound is gonna be full, so let's just play Mojo into Sarah, I suppose. Sure. A little rude, but okay. Too bad we can't play Goose into Hala. Alright, we'll just do this, I guess. We can move Jeff over to Ty Vormir, that's cool.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Can't anymore, but we are winning Avengers Compound. We could lose to a Blue Marvel. We would lose to a Blue Marvel even if I move Jeff to Vormir. So yeah, we'll just do that. Cool. A little scary, but got him. I'm okay with Quantum Realm. It's not the best for us, but we can deal. Let's Cosmo the right. Interesting. I think we just Cosmo middle. Jeff and Wave. So Sandman? Or just Sarah? If it's Sandman, oh well.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. Probably Professor X is about to land over there, I'm guessing. Let's definitely do this and this. Let me just not do anything the rest, but yeah, we'll force him to play into Shuri's lab. We'll Polaris and then we'll Surfer Juggernaut on the right. What? Okay. Okay. Not 100% sure how we lose this, but we definitely could. We will Polaris here, Brood here, Juggernaut here. Or for, you know what? Let's just Juggernaut in the middle. And then pull something so we can make Mojo better. There, this. Here, come on. There we go. Uh-oh. I don't know what's happening. It's scary though. I'm very confused as to what I could lose to right now. Oh.
Victory.
For the record, I was playing Arnim Zola Spider-Man stuff a month ago. It was bad then. It's probably still bad now. So whatever you've seen on Twitter, no. Okay, yeah, this seems like an annoying hand. Not for me, for them. That's cool too. So we can let's just Goose left. I don't think it really matters. And then let's Jean Grey in the middle. And that's where we will play probably Echo Jeff or Echo Cosmo. Okay. So, he's gonna be more annoyed by Cosmo on Jean Grey than he will Echo. Which means Echo's probably not gonna do anything this game, so let's just put her with Jean Grey and try to fill up that lane. Okay, it's got a Phoenix list. Yeah, let's play out Sarah. That's not how Phoenix works. I'm probably gonna lose a game to someone who just did that. A little bummed. Let's Brood and Mojo. Nah, no. Let's Brood, Mojo, yeah, Surfer. Things can be better in Polaris. I don't want to pull any of the stuff with Polaris. We missed one Broodling, but Mojo has the potential to get bigger, so I'm okay with giving up 2 power, basically, to potentially get another 6. Didn't work. Fine. We still win. Cool. Nice. This pairing of Echo, Jean, Cosmo, it's sturdy. Okay, well, Goose and Mojo are certainly going over there. Yeah, definitely. Thanos decks are gonna have just stuff we can't outpower at the Nexus unless we play Goose. That sucks. So we'll Jeff here. I suppose we can play Jeff at the Nexus. Just so we can potentially get priority for Cosmo's sake. And there's Cosmo. So let's actually Cosmo now so he doesn't change it with Reality Stone. And he could reroll his stone this turn, but if he doesn't, then probably lock this game up. Okay, I think we just Sarah. Let's do it on the right. Okay, he went for the middle. It's gonna be in the middle. Alright. I think we, I was gonna say, just Mojo and then Echo Surfer on the right. We're probably about to win the Nexus with like less than 10 power. Huh. Yeah, as you can see, those games didn't really need Surfer to win any of them, honestly. The whole Surfer thing in this deck is good and obviously makes all of our cards better, but really it seemed like a way to try and win whenever our annoying disruption cards didn't get the job done. But as you could see in those games, the disruption cards won us most of our games by either making it impossible for the opponent to play their deck in the locations they need to win, or by just making everything they did so suboptimal that we didn't need Surfer to win the games. So yeah, if you picked up Echo, give this list a try. I would suggest playing around with Juggernaut for Storm, Jeff with Armor, Mojo for Nebula, stuff like that. But definitely don't buy Echo and just jam it in any old list and expect it to be good. It's probably not going to be. If you would be so kind to take a second and leave a like and subscribe, I would be eternally grateful. Also, you can become a member on the channel as well. Put a bunch of perks in there. It's $1.99 a month. It's the only way I monetize, so I gotta plug it. But thank you so much for watching this far. We'll see you in the next video. Later, nerds.